Hi everybody. I also grabbed some insulating foam tubing for insulating the pipes while I was at Lowe's today. And I'm going to cover these up for the various reasons people have mentioned. One of which is the fact that they said this stuff will deteriorate and degrade if left open to the sun, and the other is because I want it insulated. Shove that up inside the house as far as it'll go. And that'll prevent... Now I know this stuff might degrade, but it's $1.60 a roll. It's not like it's going to kill me if something happens to this roll. But it's certainly going to protect the pipes from the sun and from the cold. Because right now, I still have it a little bit in the open and exposed to the elements. And we're going to change that here. So, I'm not going to mess with any of the batteries or anything until after I build the shed, because everything is neat and everything is protected from the elements right now as it stands, and I just don't want to mess around and change things until after the shed is up, which will be started next week. So very soon now I'll be working on that shed. Today is Saturday. That's only a few days. Monday, I'm going to move that tent. Instead of, I decided, because it's so much work to take apart that tent and put it back up, I'm actually using it. It's a great construction tent right now, right by the house. And what I'm doing is I'm keeping all of my tools in the tent. So I'm just going to turn the tent. I've measured today. I can turn the tent, put it up against the fence, the chicken fence back there, and it'll be out of my way. And it'll be perfect for me to work out here and keep my tools as I'm working. It's just going to be really nice and convenient that way. That worked out. So I think that'll relieve a lot of people seeing that up there. No more sun rot on my PEX pipes and no more potential freezing conditions. At least for the couple days. All I got to do is get through for a few more days until I build that shed. I should have got a few more. I didn't know how much I would need. This stuff is going to be convenient for inside as well, to keep the hot water pipes sealed off. And keep the hot water hot. So I don't know if you can actually see me right now. I can't see myself. Keep this all on there and we're done. Might put a piece of tape around that spot just to make sure there's no exposure, and then I'll just throw a tarp down here over these. It doesn't take much to stop from freezing either on these short nights that we have where it's just cold at night and then warm during the day. It was 29 degrees last night, but it didn't freeze any water because it didn't stay cold long enough to cause a freeze. So that looks sort of cool now. I think it looks actually sort of better. Getting there. Now once I build the shed in here, then I'll figure out where everything goes. But right now I've got guests coming over, like I said, and I gotta have the convenience of running water for them. And I took out the water from upstairs so that I can build the house for Melanie's arrival. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people are giving me flack for doing things backwards, but try living without water in modern society. You got to be clean and bathed for going out and stuff, so it's very important. Especially, you know, I have activities and social activities and stuff outside. I don't want to smell like a stinky dog. Well, I'm happy. I am very well pleased with my day. Let me give you a run around here. It looks better. It really looks good though, covered like that, I think. So I've got the pipes insulated. Alright. All good. Looking good. All the way down. I'm just going to cover this spot right here with a tarp later before dark. And I've got my rainwater collection system with my first flush diverter. And it fits, oh, it fits like a glove on that tank. So good. So there won't be any water loss there. And if you notice here, I supported that. I'm going to show you the other side as well. And then I used a clamp. Alright, so that's not coming down. And when that thing fills up, it's not going to be too heavy. Let me take you around the other side. It's hard to show you with the sunshine. And see, it's resting up on there, and it's clamped down on here, so it can't come out of that slot. It's stuck in there pretty good. Alright, so it can't come out of there. So, and then I'm probably just going to actually put some baling wire around that on the top, here, and here, and then maybe one right here. Alright, and that'll keep that even stronger, even better secured. The baling wire is, yeah, that's a good idea for now. And then when the wall is up here, that's just going to be fastened right to the wall of the shed. And everything's in a downward angle, right on into the tank. So the next project is going to be to do the fittings on the bottom of the tank and replace the little tank with the big tank. And then indoors, I might even start on that yet tonight because there's time. I might start working on the shower fittings. And if I get that all done, then tomorrow morning I can pop on the new hot water heater and have a real shower. That would be nice. So, yeah, I still got about 30 minutes or 40 minutes of sunlight yet. It's getting colder, but well, it shouldn't stop me. I might have hot running water in the morning. So, but I'm well pleased with the progress here right now. I'm very, very pleased with this so far. It's looking good. To my eyes it is. I don't know about you. And I'm sure the plumbers are freaking out and screaming at their monitors and throwing Nerf balls at it in anger and frustration at my mess. Many people have said I should fasten it to the wall neatly. I will. But I will do that after I have everything organized. So I know some of my things look backwards to you, but I'm living here. I have to deal with this. I have to work this out, and I have to have my priorities. So I'm very happy with this so far. Now the tent is literally going to be spun around like this. It's going to be, I can do that alone. I can drag that tent. So I've got to move that old lawnmower, and then I'm going to slide this tent right around and push it up against the fence over here. And that'll be good. And then the tent will be a great staging area for all my tools as I'm working on the shed here. So that'll work out very well. And then when I'm done with that, I'll take down the tent and move it out of here. But it'll be useful now. Very useful. So I'm happy I didn't dismantle it yet. Alright everybody, I think I'll go in and start working on that plumbing. Hi everybody, I'm making the frame for the bathroom. This is for the water faucet in the bathroom. And what I'm doing is making a framework to give it some meat, because I'm just going through that little vinyl super thin sheet of vinyl wall. I think it's vinyl or what, a PVC or whatever that stuff is. It's super thin. And this is the backing to the faucet. And I want to put it all through the OSB to give it some strength. And then this frame will be screwed into the frame of the medicine cabinet. So this should fit in there nicely. Hopefully, if I measured everything right. It's supposed to be 9.5. So some screws. Now, I don't think I need it, but I could put some glue on there just for extra strength. This is that Harbor Freight stuff. I'm not pleased with it. It's a nightmare to get out. I've talked against the Harbor Freight glue before, and I'll say it again. Don't get the Harbor Freight glue. It is a nightmare. It's no good. Hopefully I'll get that in place properly. Hopefully I can find the right fitting for that. Good. Now this will give that shower some strength. I was not going to trust that since I saw that from day one. How many people have ever drilled into their hand? I just did. This OSB sometimes just doesn't drill through. Alright, boy that hurt. Drilled right into my thumb with the tip of that. Alright, I'm going to take that inside. I'm going to leave your camera here. I'm just going to take that inside to fit. And make sure it sits in the frame properly. And then I'm going to mount this here. I'm going to center it, measure it. Actually, I'm going to have it higher up. And then I'm going to center this here on this wood. And I'm going to drill the holes out. And then I can mount my shower. And maybe even have a hot shower tonight. We'll see if I have time. I don't know. I doubt it with the daylight fading as fast as it is. But I might at least get the shower stall put together. Okay, that fits nicely. So now I think I can eye it up. Now, I've got to come up with a bit to fit that. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's funny that it comes out every time. Okay, there's the holes for the shower. Now this will go up against the shower stall this way. It's going to go up inside the medicine cabinet. And then hopefully the holes line up. Hopefully. Alright, I'm going to go inside and try it. I got the faucet inside. And then I think I'll take the camera in, because the next thing I got to do is just mark and drill those holes out. For that, I don't know if this tool will do the job, but maybe if I shine light on the one side, maybe I can carefully do it from the inside of the shower through to the frame of this. So let me see if I can do that inside. There's not much light because I'm actually using it to my advantage right now. I've got my frame piece in here and I've got one hole through. What I'm doing is I'm taking that drill bit that I just used and I'm cutting from the bathtub, from the shower, pushing through through that wood, making my hole, and it's working out. It's working out very well. Very, very nicely. See if I can show you this angle over here. It's dark in here, so I don't know if you can see anything. I'm going to try to show you what I'm doing. Just line it up. Whoops, it moved on me. Okay. I don't know if you can see. I'm just going to line it up on that hole. Felix is under my feet. Get that in there and press a little. Get the indentation and slowly cut. And there's another hole. Let's see if the faucet will fit through. I don't know which is hot or cold. Hot is on... Which way is hot? On the right side or left? I guess I can always change it, huh? Looks like it's going to be left. Look at that, it fits. Oops, I got to put the foot on it. I'm going to have to silicone it. Where's the foot? Alright, I'm going to find the foot of that and get some silicone going on here and get that in there. Well, it's going to be back to the hardware store. With the retainer nut, it's there's no room for the water fitting. And without it, there's too much space and it won't be secured. And these nuts are really, really thick. I don't know why they did that. They're really thick. And I'm going to have to get a thin nut to put on there. That's really dumb. Because I need to retain it, secure it. But it wasn't designed to go through boards. It was designed to go on this flimsy, thin little plastic stuff you can put a butter knife through. That nut was designed to fit tight to the plastic and then have room for the faucet. You can see with the nut on there, there's no room for the fitting of the water connection. There was no space extra. None at all. So I'm going to have to go get a thin nut. I might actually still have time yet. Ugh.
I'll get it later. I'm gonna get it. I gotta go into town anyway, I guess. Well, I didn't foresee that. But I am definitely not gonna just go through that flimsy plastic without a framework. No way. That'll rip. That will not. It's not durable without the support I made. So, no shower tonight. I got tired of playing around here in the dark. Look at that. I put up a light. This is a light that I had. I just real quick drilled a hole through the wall and put the screw through. I still have to put some trim up, hide the wires and everything and beautify it, but it's a pretty light. And it's bright. Wow, the bathroom is bright. Now I can do some work in this place. Look at that. Bathroom's a bit of a construction zone right now, but look at that light. That's an LED there, people. That's an LED. It is white, by the way. It's not a pretty warm light. It is white. But I think it's like a 7 water. So it sure is good for working in here. I can really see what I'm doing now. Really good. So that's it there. Nice, huh? Really nice. Alright, well, I'm going to go to town and see if I can find some nuts for that shower fitting up in there. And then see if I can finish that.